Hey everyone, this is my review of Arrow Season 5, Episode 9, called What We Leave Behind, and basically what this episode is about is that once an attack by Prometheus happens on Curtis, Oliver comes to the realization that Prometheus is starting his attack on basically all of Team Arrow. And while that's going on, Felicity and Malone sort of start to reveal that there might be a connection between something that happened in Oliver's past and Prometheus. And this was a very interesting episode that revealed a lot of what this whole season has sort of been telling. But it also had like a lot of really kind of cool surprises to it that I just really enjoyed watching. And then I really enjoyed the beginning of this episode where Oliver and Thea are having like this big holiday party. And like Felicity's there like going around like introducing Billy to Team Arrow kind of. And they're all like there at this party, but then they also had like a secondary party that was the rest of Team Arrow sort of all together celebrating. Those both scenes were really kind of cool to see and like watch how friendly everyone was and all that. And then the whole thing between Curtis and Paul, I like understood Paul's reasoning behind what he chose to do and stuff like that, but I also don't understand it for the reason of just because Paul left doesn't mean that Paul's not going to be, like, worrying about Curtis and what he's doing and all this stuff. So it made no sense as to why he should leave, other than to give Curtis more of a reason to hang around more, I guess. And then I kind of like that the flashbacks in this episode weren't, like, of Oliver, like, during his time when he was, like, on the island and stuff like that. His flashbacks were, like, to an episode in, like, the first season. I don't remember exactly which one. But it was kind of cool to see that and see, like, some stuff that I'm actually, like, familiar with and sort of, like, review it and all that, because I'm very vague on what actually happened in that episode, because it's been so long since I've seen that episode. But still, it was kind of cool to see all this, like, harkening back to something we already kind of know about. And then the reveal of who Prometheus actually is kind of cool with who they went with and, like, connecting all of the stuff together that didn't really need to be connected together, but it's still kind of cool to see it all connect. And, like, his whole plan is a little weird and kind of hard to understand, but still I really kind of can't wait to see it all play out. But Prometheus's, like, whole thing of wanting to prove that Oliver's a murderer is kind of hard for me to understand when, so far, all these murders that Oliver's done, Prometheus has set him up, so basically Oliver has no other reason but to murder the person. So it's a little weird, but I guess okay. Especially the thing that happened at the end of this episode, I can see what Prometheus is doing there, or maybe it's the public getting angry at the Green Arrow again. Because when they find this body, it's gonna obviously have the Green Arrow's arrows inside of it, unless Oliver took them away. So the people are easily going to believe that the Green Arrow murdered this person. So I understood it from, like, the public sort of hating the Green Arrow again. But I feel like Prometheus wants more of Oliver to hate himself or something like that. Which I don't understand. Which, yes, that does happen too, but I don't understand fully, like, what Prometheus's whole plan there is. And then Evelyn turning on the rest of the group, I don't quite understand that either, because she, like, turned against Oliver because Oliver's this murderer and stuff, but is she forgetting the fact that Prometheus has murdered several people already too? So why is she picking Prometheus over Oliver? I don't understand that. And then the ending of this episode was so great and so interesting to see, like, all the different things that are happening to each of the characters. And I'm so excited when the show comes back to see how everything plays out. So, yeah, that's my review of Arrow Season 5, Episode 9, called What We Leave Behind. So, yeah. Bye!